How's it going, everybody? This is Gary here, obviously, from Moviehooker. I don't do a lot of video content, and oh shit, that's probably why. I don't do a lot of video content, and I do get asked quite a bit to do some, so this is my first attempt at doing some video. It's not really a review as such, I just want to talk about 3 Blu-rays that I recently bought. Recently, meaning before the fucking shitstorm pandemic. Okay, so like the 3 Blu-rays that I bought were all RO releases. RO releases, I didn't know that they were RO releases, every single one of them. But not only were they RO releases, they were all part of this special line of re-released RO releases that have double-sided covers and really thick booklets for film nuts like me and you that want to read everything about the movie, how it was made, why it got banned, blah blah blah. So the first movie that I want to talk about is the Horrors of Malformed Men, right? So I've been looking at this, going into the shop every time, and it was like £23 sterling, so that's fucking a lot of money, and I couldn't afford it. And then every time I kept going in, it was like £19, went back in, £16, back in, 15, blah blah blah, £11, bargain, bought it. It's Japanese. But the first thing that drew me to this was that it was banned even in Japan. You know, Japan has some of the sickest movies I've ever seen in my life, and I love Japanese cinema because of their own censorship and brutality, I guess, in a lot of their movies. So the Horror of Malformed Men was banned in 1969. It's basically like the Island of Dr. Rimuru, or whatever the fuck, the Val Kilmer and Marlon Brando movie. I actually think the Island of Dr. Rimuru or whatever ripped this completely fucking off, because the storyline is really identical. It's about a doctor, and a doctor goes to this island, and this guy's doing experiments on the island on malformed men, right? It was made in 1969. I am going to say it didn't age well, but holy shit, what a mindfuck this would have been if you seen it in 1969. I can tell you one thing now, please don't watch it on acid. That's the one thing I kept fucking thinking. Oh, I don't do acid. Well, I don't do it anymore. I haven't done it in years and years and years. But yeah, that's the first thing I was like, oh my god, what a trippy movie. It is absolutely. So this is the cool thing about it. And here's another thing. I got this. I know I'm going off subject here. This is what I do. Stormy Monday. So in the middle of this, in the inlay of this 1969 art house Japanese movie, you open up the cover, they've got this little card set promoting Stormy Monday, starring Melanie Griffith, Tommy Lee Jones, fucking Sting, and Sean Bean. Right, so it doesn't even look that old either. Well, Sean Bean looks a bit young, but Tommy Lee Jones looks fucking pre-fugitive there, but he hasn't changed much. And Melanie Griffith looks like she's in the 70s, and there's Sting doing his fucking thing, whatever he does, the Sting thing. So yeah, that's the Horror of Malformed Man. Oh, actually, we get this huge, beautiful, oh, that might be upside down. Yeah, I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Somebody from Japan going, oh my god, you're so stupid, you're holding it upside down. That's the right way. Yeah, you get this great booklet, and the booklet, you can hear. Okay, that was a bit shit. You got it there. It's basically for film nuts like myself and like you that love to read about the making of, the controversy surrounding the movie. So yeah, the Horror of Malformed Men is that one, 1969. Oh yeah, I'll show you the cover. So as I said, they're all double-sided covers. So this is the original Japanese cover, which is very beautiful, but you can understand if anybody's seen this in 1969, you'd be all, what in the name of fuck is this? So yeah, that's why it probably got banned. It didn't really age well, but you can still really appreciate it, and for that time, there's no special effects or anything, you know, they're using a lot of, I know, funhouse effects or circus effects, you know, with the mirrors and stuff, and people are beautifully painted. It's a fucking trip of a movie, so I do recommend it, but it just didn't age well, you can tell, you know, but I still enjoyed it. Anyway, that's the Horror of Malformed Man. The second one that I want to talk about is another these are all RO releases, but this is called The Third Murder. Also Japanese. This is just insane. I had no idea I was picking up 3 Japanese movies all separately and had no idea they were all part of this new Arrow re-release double-sided cover thing. So the third murder is about an attorney who takes on this case with this guy who's convicted of a murder. He was previously convicted of a murder. He freely admits his guilt and stuff, even though he'll face the death penalty. It's a very, very good movie. Not gory at all. It's more like it's a drama. You know, Japan don't always do violent and fucking, you know, gruesome. They can do drama really, really well. And this is a bit slow in places, but it's great. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you. There's the original cover. You can tell that it isn't like the Horror of Malformed Man. It's a little bit, it's modern. You know, it was me. I can't remember when it was made. I might have covered this when it came out actually, which is a cool thing that Moviehooker gets access to unreleased movies. So that is the third murder. Also, are released. These are all, and here we go. This is the main baby. I bought this intentionally, but still not knowing it was part of this fucking R re-release edition. This, Audition, one of the craziest Japanese movies I ever seen. Now, after being in film school and learning a lot about sound design and stuff like that, when I watched it again, it wasn't as gruesome as I remembered it to be, because a lot of the gore and stuff is done off camera, so it's basically sound effects, and I so appreciate that. I think David Lynch said that a movie is 50% sound and 50%, you know, visual. So Audition, obviously we know what Audition is about. Audition is about a director who holds auditions for a fake movie because he basically wants to find a fucking lady friend. So he's just going through countless and countless, you know, photographs of actresses, you know, and he finds this one, interviews her, they fall in love. Big fucking mistake. You can see in the cover, she's holding a big needle and wearing a big black leather gloves. Not good at all. Her name is Azumi, I think, and she's fucking fantastic in this. He basically picks up a really mentally scarred, mentally deranged psychopath, and when she finds out that, you know, he was just holding an audition to get laid, basically, then shit goes down. Man, it's still, there's a few scenes at the piano wire. Piano wire always gets me in movies, by the way. I fucking love piano wire. It's so vicious. It's so fucking vicious. It's not real, by the way. It's all fucking fake, you know? So that's why I love it so much. I love the piano wire because if you strangle someone, they could take their head off as well. That makes sense. Right, shut up. Right, so here's the original cover, which I'm sure everybody will recognize. And I do still prefer the original cover to this sort of new, sort of sketchy comic book sort of cover, you know? I'm not a big fan of it. This one is just, who the fuck is that with the big needle and gloves on? If you haven't seen Audition, I'd highly recommend anything by Takeshi Miike, or Miyake Takeshi, sorry. And yeah, the guys, he's made Itchy the Killer and stuff, you know, unbelievable movies, unfucking believable. So I guess that's it, guys, for this. It was a short video, I know. But that's Audition, our release, double-sided. The Third Murder, our release, double-sided. And the Horrors of Malformed Men, double-sided. All our releases. And I love them all so much. So yeah, thanks for watching if you watched it. And hopefully see you again.